These are your top 10 weapons before the Edge of Fate. So get up and get these weapons, not now, but right now. No. Get up, log into Destiny, start grinding for these weapon rolls. In today's video, we'll be going over the top 10 weapons I'd recommend before the Edge of Fate and the perk combinations I'd advise you pick up. We'll also be discussing where to pick up each weapon and a possible comparable weapon for a few. Our list will be short and sweet, so listen up. Our first honorable mention will be the world drop Stasis Linear Fusion Rifle, the Suspectum 4FR. Be on the lookout for the perk combination Envious Assassin and Precision Instrument. I have a feeling this will be a hard hitter in the Edge of Fate. Be sure to check Banshee 44's inventory as it rotates. This linear fusion rifle can be in his loot pool, so happy hunting. Our next entry will be none other than the Void Machine Gun, the Commemoration. The Commemoration can be acquired from the Deep Stone Crypt final boss encounter and the final raid chest. The Commemoration has an awesome role that I absolutely love: reconstruction and killing tally. This makes this Void Machine Gun an ad clear's best friend. Just making it into the top 10 is the Edge Transit. Edge used to be a vanilla Destiny 2 meme weapon, but now with updated perks and a buff, it's a respectable grenade launcher. This Void GL can be obtained from the Onslaught playlist in the Vanguard Ops node. Be sure to visit Zavala and attune the Edge Transit before grinding so your loot can be focused. Coming up at the number 9 spot is our beloved Cataclysmic. This solar linear fusion rifle is the OG bait and switch weapon. Cataclysmic comes from my favorite raid, Vow of the Disciple. When this raid is the featured weekly raid, Cataclysmic can be farmed in the Vow of Disciple. Only perk combination I can suggest to you is 4th times the charm and bait and switch. When you get it, let me know if you can feel the power. At our number 8 position is Spin to Win, better known as the Fallen Guillotine. This Void Vortex frame sword has been a part of the Destiny community's meta for years, and I expect it to continue to be for the foreseeable future. Fallen Guillotine is renowned for its ability to chunk grounded targets and groups of adds alike. You are able to find this weapon in the Onslaught playlist, but as usual, take your butt to Zavala and attune it before hopping in. Our next entry at number 7 will be the Watchful Eye. This arc machine gun has found its niche since being introduced during the Season of Heresy. When farming for Watchful Eye, be on the lookout for overflow or eddy current with jolting feedback. The Watchful Eye only drops in the Nether activity or from your Tome of Want. A quick little bonus for you: a great substitution for this is the Terminus Horizon with reconstruction and jolting feedback, or Rolling Storm. Just outside the top 5, and at our number 6 position, is the Cold Comfort. The new Cold Comfort, not the old Cold Comfort. This Stasis rocket launcher has a highly sought after perk combination of Envious Arsenal and Bait and Switch, a damage rotations dream combo. Cold Comfort can be farmed in the Rite of 9 playlist when Ghost of the Deep is the active dungeon. Fun fact, the week of June 17th, all 3 dungeons will be playable, so get in there and get a God roll Cold Comfort. Coming in at our number 5 spot is none other than the VS Chill Inhibitor. Just like the previous entry, this bad boy is Stasis and has the perk combination of Envious Arsenal and Bait and Switch. This grenade launcher is a must-have in my opinion because of its high potential. The only downside is it can only be obtained from the Vesper Host dungeon. Not a terrible piece of content, but not my favorite either. At our number 4 entry is the Strand Linear Fusion Rifle Scintillation. This weapon can be obtained from Nightfalls and Grandmasters alike. If you want an adept version, complete the latter. Scintillation has a few good rolls, but I'll be recommending Rewind Rounds and Bait and Switch. By now you're seeing a pattern, right? All of our power weapons that are used as DPS weapons mostly use the 30% buff from Bait and Switch and some type of reload perk. Other acceptable but not optimized perks are Reconstruction and Auto-Loading Holster in column 3, and firing line in column 4. In at our number 3 spot is a weapon that hurts me to put this high on the list, the corrective measure. Putting this void machine gun higher than my baby the commemoration feels like cheating. But with the reconstruction nerf coupled with corrective measures perk combination of destabilizing rounds and killing tally, this weapon's power is undeniable. The corrective measure can only be acquired from the Vault of Glass raid, from Atheon and the Gatekeeper's encounter, as well as from the final chest. Our runner-up to the top power weapon to have before the Edge of Fate is the other half. This void sword is not used for DPS, nor is it used for ad clearing. The other half is used for traversal. Every good guardian needs to have this weapon in their arsenal. Though it's not utilized to defeat anything most times, it makes all other activities more efficient. Now let's talk about where you get it from and what you need on it. It can be obtained from the Dares of Eternity activity or Zer's treasure chest, also in Eternity. Not in the tower, but in Eternity. The role that you want to have on this is Eager Edge on it preferably, and Frenzy. Now, go fast, Guardian. The number 1 power weapon that I believe you must have before the Edge of Fate is the Vault of Glass Solar Rocket Launcher, the Hezen Vengeance. Hezen is in at the number 1 spot because of its large amount of potential. And I don't want you to be caught with your pants down not having this weapon. Let's start with the origin trait and what it does. But first, I want you to imagine being in a DPS scenario. Popping your super to start the damage rotation. Simple enough so far? Then you pull out Hezen's, and it magically has 2 rockets loaded. Why? Because of the origin trait. Popping your super doubles the magazine's capacity. Then you let off 2 rockets. Pow, pow. Then you switch to your Izanagi's and you let off a ×4 hone edge shot. Pow. Then you switch to your VS baton to get some damage over time. Pow. Then back to Hezen Vengeance, who has 2 more rockets loaded ready to fire, but now it has a 30% damage buff on them from bait and switch. Pow, pow. See what I'm saying? And hopefully you really do. Now get your behind in Vault of Glass and do the Atheon challenge to get this weapon in the time lost version. And when it works out for you and you have a beast of a weapon, just remember, I told you so. This has been our top 10 must-have power weapons before the Edge of Fate. Now get out there and get to grinding. Hopefully you enjoyed the video and it has been helpful to you in some way. How did we do today with our top 10? Was it valid? Did we miss any weapons that you would have added? If so, where would you have put them and why? Let me know what you think down in the comments. If you need to know what energy or kinetic weapons you need to have before the Edge of Fate, I have 2 other videos that can help you with that. If you like the content and found it helpful, please be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with all things Destiny. Also, please be sure to like, comment, and share the video. And everyone, please have a blessed day.